Alrighty, what's up, y'all? Let's talk about some introvert stuff, cause I got introvert stuff on the brain, and let's get to it. Thank you, motor vehicle. I hate when people be all up in my personal space, yo. Like, I think the national recognized distance for personal space is like 3 feet. I need more than that, cause for whatever reason, that's a nice motor vehicle. Whatever reason, people like being all up in my shiznit, and I don't like it. Like, not one, just whatever list of reasons I'm gonna come up with, them probably plus some more, right? People too close. I don't like it. It makes me feel uncomfortable. You could have a smell. Your breath could stink. Your body could stink. You could be spitting when you talk. I don't know. Don't like it. You could be sick. You can have an illness. You know, it's the same for like little kids. I can't. You know, I make some concessions for children and family, of course. This is just the general me being an introvert thing, not liking normies close to me. Like, I can't stand when other people's kids is close to me. My kid, you know, she used to have the cooties, the snots she used to throw up. I used to be all up in there because I got to take care of my baby, right? That don't bother me. Other people, kids, get this kid away from me. They're coughing and hacking and snotting. I don't want that. Get that thing up out of here. The same goes for adults too. If you know you sneezing and coughing and hacking, like, unfortunately it was a horrible tragedy of events and things that happened back a couple years ago, but during the Rona, 6 feet, boy, that was golden age for people such as myself, right? Again, I'm only speaking for myself. You had to stay the hell away from me. Grocery stores, people get too close. The cart be all up on my heels. People don't pay attention. They don't have any situational awareness. Not paying attention to their surroundings. They just moving forward. I scooch forward. They scooch forward. You know, movie theaters, seating's too close. People talk too loud, but that's no whole other thing. I can't stand here. People talk through their movie. But it's better when you're farther away from me and I don't have to deal with that shit, right? So, you got that. You got the fact that you can be out in public. And, of course, like, I don't go to huge gatherings a lot. But what I do, you got crowds, you got people in line, you got, you know, if you're going to, like, say, for instance, I went to a friend of mine's band thing. Like, I gotta sit in the stands with people, and mentally I have to prepare myself for stuff like that. But any other standard, normal situation, like if I'm at the line at McDonald's, back up off me, lady. Back up. Get up off me. You don't need to be that close. If I'm at work, I got a buddy. I don't know if he's a buddy. He's a co-worker, whatever. Dude gets so close to me talking, I'm like, we about to make out. Like, I know that I have a wonderful skin routine, and I'll be looking mighty good some days when I get a haircut. But I need you to back up, bro. Like, I can get the story. I can get the full breadth and depth of the story with you not talking directly into my fucking mouth. Like, get back up. And I tell this dude all the time, and I think he thinks it's a running joke, but I'm like, bro, I move away, and sometimes it is kind of funny because they like messing with me and stuff like that. But after a while, like, even other people are like, yo, he's serious. Like, back up. I don't get it. Why you gotta be so close to me? My ears work fine. I have no ailments. I don't wear a hearing aid. I don't need to, you know, we're not whispering. We're not in 3rd grade. We're not telling each other secrets. Get the hell out of my face. Same thing goes for meetings. You know, I am in I sit around conference rooms every now and then because I'm in a leadership position, and sometimes we have to be close because we got to listen to this damn conference phone thing, because sometimes the overhead don't work because technology, right? And we get close, and I'm like, I'll listen. If it's a part for me to speak on, I'll speak on it. But when I'm talking and somebody else is in the not on the phone, like you hear me on the phone, but somebody else is in the room with me and they're leaning in close while I'm talking, I'm like, can you scooch back a little bit? Maybe I didn't brush this morning. Maybe I have plaque in my teeth. Maybe I got divitis. I got all the ginger, all divitis, and you getting close to me, and I hope it get on you and burrow through your skin like a damn tube worm. I don't really hope that, but I just need people to back up off me. And I think sometimes I put up with it and I deal with it because, yes, I'm not the only person on this planet, and I have to be in a lot of social situations. And you can see it on my face that I am uncomfortable because, yes, I'm spewing all my thoughts and stuff to you right here, right now. But I don't talk like this to people. I just grin and bear it, or don't even grin. I frown and bear it. And sometimes if somebody makes me really, really uncomfortable, I'm like, back up off me. And do not touch me. Keep your hands to your Martha Farker self, right? Don't touch me. I don't like when people touch me. That is reserved. I feel like touching people is kind of intimate. You know, my family, of course, my daughter, you know, significant other, you know, that bubble space, that personal space stuff. Again, all caveats, all concessions, all things that don't apply to them. Normal people, I hate shaking people's hands. I hate doing fist bumps because I know for a fact I work with people that don't wash their hands when they go to the restroom. Now I got your dick particles on my hand. No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm good. Good. Don't enjoy it. Oh, what's that? You trying to give me smoke? I don't smoke, but I appreciate it. And people just gross. Like, your fingernails could be gross. If you got to get the hand in there with the palm up, the cup, the grasp and clasp, and now we have changed and exchanged skin oils. Ew. Nope. Nope. I'm good. I know people that, you know, you wipe your face, your nose and stuff across during the day, you touch things, and now we just shook hands. Like, I'm not a super germaphobe, but I am a little bit. And I also don't like certain textures. Like, if you shake somebody's sweaty ass hand, gross. 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 3 times I had to say it, because it's 3 times as gross as any normal handshake, right? But, like, some people walk up to me. I got a buddy. He is one of my best friends, and I've known him for 20-something years. When he gets inebriated, he's grabby. He's one of them touchy drunks, right? Like, he grab you around the cuff of the neck or around your shoulders and he'd pull you in close. I'm like, bro, get off me. What the hamstring? This dude making it right from the left hand. About to murder everybody. Anyway, I don't like it, and it took him years to get used to it because it's just part of his personality. He's one of those extroverts, those wonky people. What the okay, all right, well, I didn't have any warning about the police up there, so now that I know what's going on. Anyway, he's real grabby, and I'm like, bro, don't do that. 1, it's annoying. 2, you don't have to do it. 3, you do stink. You smell like drunk, and I don't like drunk smell. I'm not drinking. I'm just out with the drunks right now, and I'm enjoying the time until you start to ruin it by grabbing all up on me. And he got some thick ass thumbs. He like to jab me in the rib cage. I don't really like that too much either, but put up with it because he's my buddy. But then I explain later, hey man, quit that shit. I don't like it. And it gets annoying. It becomes taxing on my stress center and all that jazz, and I just hate constantly explaining myself. Or sometimes I get riled up by people who I haven't explained it to, and that's something for me to deal with. You know, I don't expect the world to do that, but I also don't expect the world to not understand why it's weird for you to be touching people. Keep your hands to yourself. Keep your hands to yourself. They're attached to you, they're for you, unless somebody invites you in to touch them, and then that's a whole nother thing that y'all need to talk about on a personal level and sometimes a sensual and sexual level. But don't touch me. If we both reaching out for the hug, great, but don't just run up on me and grab me. That shit's so uncomfortable, makes me feel weird. And back to the personal space tip, my personal space is malleable. Like, it changes, right? Like, if I'm out in public, again, that 3 feet thing hopefully is real. If it don't happen, it's great. If I'm out in the stores, whatever, it changes, I can deal with it. But in my office, my personal space is at the threshold of my door, right? Do not run up into my office. This dude about to murder people. Dude, you a fucking dick, bro. It's not your turn. I'm just trying not to get caught in the goddamn crossway. Anyway, I do have an open door policy in my office. I sound like I'm saying that because I'm somebody fancy. I'm really not, but I do have an open door policy. I just require that you knock on said open door before you run all up in my personal space. It gives me just a couple microseconds to get my brain ready to engage with people who I was not previously engaging with, and you're throwing off my train of thought. I'm in my office doing something, you roll in hot, start talking, and I'm like, what the fuck? Can I hit send on this email before you start running up in here expecting me to already be ready to engage in this conversation that I was not pre-gamed about? Yes, it's a personal pet peeve. Yes, it's a tizzy I'm throwing right now, but it's my office. I don't run up into your space. I knock on everybody's space. And of course, I extend all these courtesies and gratitude. What the fuck? I forgot the word. I'm dumb. Anyway, I don't do nobody like that. I treat people like I want to be treated. So if I'm walking into your space, I will knock. I'll get your attention. I'll make sure you're ready and available to talk, and I will do so. And then when I get home, I'm maximum granddaddy all day, every day. I'm the dude. Now I'm grown. I understand. Get off my grass. My personal space when I get home, and even when I'm not home, that is an extension of me. That is my home. I paid for it. And some people, you don't ever really own anything. You're just renting it from the government, and it's just, well, let me live in the illusion, because I'm the one that got the name on the taxes that they send into to my house every year. So it's mine until I die. Get up off it. Get off my grass. Don't walk across it. Stop throwing your trash. Like, I hate some of my neighbors, and I stay on the corner house. Very bad for me, right? I got these two trollops that just moved into the neighborhood that I got an argument with the other day because they mad at me because I yelled at them and I wasn't nice about it. I said, bitch, what? My dog was barking and they were walking down the street and they said, well, your dog was barking at us. So my dog barking at you urged you to run your hand across my gate, down the fence to further annoy the dogs, and then stick your hand over the gate to try to pet the dog. If you were so annoyed by my dogs barking at you, you would have carried your ass on and kept walking instead of stopping and tried to make niceties with my pet. And then once you reached your hand over the fence, I popped out of my house and said, please don't touch my dog. Well, you didn't have to be so rude about it. Bitch, you were reaching your hand over private property. What are you talking about? You talking about my dog barking at you. You had a problem with it, so you stopped to enjoy the problem. Also, they're the type of people that if my dog would have bit them reactionary, they'd have been trying to put my dog down because they got bit because they stuck their hand over a fence where they could have just been walking. Luckily for me, my house is surrounded by cameras and I don't have to deal with that bullshit. And on the other hand, I'm trying to figure out why the hell you talking about my dog barking. My dog ain't never barked at you at your house. Take your ass. You at my house and my dog's barking. Go to your home and you ain't got to worry about my dogs vocalizing their distress in any form, shape, or fashion, right? And these skanks, I want to call them so much other things, push the teenagers. Anyway, and I have a teenage daughter, and I didn't raise my daughter like that, and I completely blame the parents. Pushed the grocery cart and just left it out in front of my house. This was before the dog incident, and got out and walked to their home. I didn't know where they lived until a couple of days ago, because I was like, what the why is there? I looked outside, my dogs were losing their mind, barking at this object. I pull up the cameras, roll back the tape, and I'm like, these tricks left they just got out, left it in front of some person's yard. That person happens to be me, and then walked away. And then a few days later, after the dog incident, so grocery cart a couple weeks ago, dog incident last week. A couple days ago now, I was just in the house, dogs were in the house, dogs were outside, and this girl walks by. I'm touching your gate, bitch. So you took it upon yourself to come back to do the thing that originally caused some of the conflict again, because people are stupid. I'm like, eventually when I have to call these cops on these people before I end up on the episode of Fear Their Neighbor, I'm gonna have all these tapes going, I ain't never fuck with them at their house. They keep coming to my house, and I'm trying to figure out why. Leave people alone. My personal space is my house. I bought all of it. I'm gonna use all of it. And I understand why people put no trespass signs. I understand why people say private property, even though they know it. You have to remind people that this shit ain't yours. Don't touch it. This is my personal space. I swear to God, this phone and this goddamn voice control. Alright, I guess I'm done talking because this thing is pissing me off. This whole situation is pissing me off. Anyway, how do y'all feel about personal space? Do you like people in personal space? Am I taking it too far? Am I too snazzy with it? Let me know in the comments. I'm out.